Hello friends, today I am starting a new video series on Bible classes for the beginners. The reason behind or the inspiration behind me to think of starting such a series of lectures are because Bible generally is supposed to be, people don't read it, find it very boring, and because it's too long, or even if some people start reading, they stop it in between. So only a few people we can find that who are, they go to church, they follow all the rituals and practices, but then the knowledge of the Bible is very poor. So I myself, being a beginner, I started listening to the Bible talks of some fathers, especially Father Daniel Puvanathil, and I was really inspired, and because the knowledge that we get or the truth that we know from the Bible is really amazing. It's a treasure. So I felt that the joy that I have received, I need to share it to others as well. So that's the reason. But it will be short videos, and only selected few points would be shared in this video for us, for the beginners, to have an overall idea of what is basically told in the Bible from every book, from the Old Testament and the New Testament. I pray that God is with me, and the Holy Spirit will guide me in taking me through in this noble venture, which is seriously inclined to help the beginners to know more about the Bible. Okay, so let's get started. It is said that Bible, the full form is always said as basic instructions before leaving the earth. Many of us are in the middle age, some in the old age, and some in the late adulthood. And I feel that it's good that we know about the Bible, because these are basic instructions we need to know before leaving the earth, which means before we die. Okay, and Bible is called as the book of the books, and the best selling and most selling book is the Bible. It's really a vast ocean. It's so deep and it's so broad. Okay, so today let's learn something about this great book called as Bible. I have just collected 8 simple points that we just have to know about Bible. And from the next session onwards, we'll start with Genesis, every chapter, the main learnings or the main things of each chapter, of each book, and let's try as much as we can do. I wish people like me, the beginners, will also join with me in this wonderful journey. Okay, so the first point related to Bible is, Bible has got 72 books. Many of you know that, but it's just a revision. 45 books belong to the Old Testament, which were written before Christ was born, before Christ. And 27 books are found in the New Testament, written after Christ. So this is the first point. 72 books, 45 written before Christ, and 27 written after Christ. And the second point is that they say Old Testament, New Testament. What do you mean by testament? Testament means a covenant or an agreement. Okay, in the Old Testament, God made an agreement or made a covenant with the people, Israelites. Okay, and Moses was the mediator, and the main crux was the salvation is through law. So he gave lot of commandments, the laws, and wanted people to follow the law. If you really follow this, you have salvation. So that is the Old Testament. And in the New Testament, it is covenant or agreement made to the people at large, the mediator being his own son, Jesus Christ, and the crux point is salvation comes through love. Okay, this is the difference between Old Testament and New Testament. And of course, love comes above law. Okay, and the third point is, in the Protestant Bibles, 7 books are removed. 7 books, all books from the Old Testament, are not found in the Protestant Bible. So these are called as Deuterocanonical books. But why was these removed and all those things? We'll come to know a little later. Okay, and the next point is, most of the books of the Old Testament, okay, were written in Hebrew language. Most of the books of the Old Testament, okay, some were written in Aramaic and some were written in Greek, but most of the books are written in Hebrew. whereas most of the books of the New Testament are written in Greek. Okay, except one book, which is the Gospel of Saint Matthew, was not written in Greek. It was written in Aramaic. Okay, so this is the thing that we have to know, because Bible is our book and we need to know something about it. So this is the fourth point. Okay, so and the next thing is that I would like to tell you some of the divisions, how the Old Testament is divided. Okay, Old Testament has got 4 types of books in it. Okay, the first one we can call it as Pentateuch. Pentateuch means from Genesis to Deuteronomy. The 5 books are called as Pentateuch. These books were highly followed. This all contains about law and all those things. That is Pentateuch. And the second category of books are historical books, which gives about the history of many things. Okay, so history, we find Kings, Samuel, Book of Samuel, and many other books come under historical books. Then there are a category of books called wisdom books. Wisdom books, there we find Psalms, Proverbs, which teaches, instructs people about how to live and things like that. And then the fourth category is prophetic books, wherein people like Isaiah, Jeremiah, they were prophesying to the people of what is going to come. So these are all called as prophetic books. So till Malachi it goes. So the 4 categories of books found in the Old Testament are Pentateuch, historical books, wisdom books, and prophetic books. Okay, coming to the division of the New Testament. The New Testament, the first division is the Gospels. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. That is how it goes. And of course, it follows Acts of the Apostles. So all this categorize one set of a category, which is the Gospels. And the second category are the letters of St. Paul. All the letters of St. Paul which he wrote to the Corinthians, to the Romans, to the Galatians, to the Ephesians, and all these categories come under as one category. And then the other things are the other letters written by people like St. James, Peter, John, till Revelation. So there are 3 categories in the New Testament: the Gospels, the letters of St. Paul, and the other letters. That's it. So we have got an overall idea what is there in this book called Bible. Now, Christianity spread. Okay, though it was written in Hebrew and Greek, Christianity spread by leaps and bounds to various parts of the world. So translation was very much required. Okay, and the first translation was done to Latin. That took place in the 2nd century. So the first translation was a Latin translation which took place in the 2nd century. And Bible was translated to English. We started getting English written Bible only by the 14th century. This also we need to know. I felt these are very important facts that we have to know about the Bible. And that's it. And very important, and the last point is, now who is the author of the Bible? Okay, we say that there are many authors, because Old Testament were written by many people, New Testament also were written by many people. So it is a collection of the writings of many people. But the church believes the primary and the principal author is the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit inspired the human authors and they wrote it in their own words, but the content or the core is from God, from Holy Spirit. So therefore it is a working of God and man. So this is not just a mere book or collection of people writing different things. This is a book from God. It is, the author is the Holy Spirit. So this understanding we need to have. So God has written it for the people in the Old Testament as well as New Testament. So we need to have the curiosity to know, what has God written to me? What is it that He has in store for me? Okay, so with this curiosity, let's get started and let's go every day. Let's learn something about every book, every chapter in a very small nutshell, so that you won't get bored. At the same time, you will also learn about Bible. This is my intention. God bless you all. Thank you.